Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon update. The Supreme Court, Ketanji Brown Jackson, the first black woman nominated to the Supreme Court. You know, President Joe said he was going to do it, and he did it. Then the Republicans said, nominating a specific race of people is racist, unless that specific race of people is white. And then they don't even mention it. You know, it seems racism is a one-way street in a nicer part of town, where people make more money and there are less pawn shops. You know, we have had 115 judges on the Supreme Court. Of those, there have been 108 white dudes, 5 women, and 2 black guys. So, in the 240 years of America, it might be time for a black woman, or a Native American, or anyone else besides another whiny cracker.
The fact that this mother is not serving time in some federal penitentiary is a huge, hot, heaping pile of horse.
You know, we have no problem with sexual predators and religious enthusiasts on the court. Our last justice put on the court was Amy Coney Barrett. Barrett is the most inexperienced person nominated to the Supreme Court since Clarence Thomas, who was only 43. And he replaced the legendary Thurgood Marshall. Well, at least they traded a black guy for a black guy. Barrett had almost zero legal experience, was never a judge, never worked as a prosecutor, defense lawyer, solicitor general, or attorney general, or served as counsel to any legislative body at all. She never tried a case, or argued an appeal, or performed any pro bono work. The good news is, though, based on ACB's record, I'm qualified to be a Supreme Court justice. I have even written many more opinions. And then we have this guy, Brett Kavanaugh, a judge on the highest court accused of sexual assault. He had a bunch of weird, shady financial oddities and acted crazy at his confirmation hearing.
In 9th grade, in 1980, I drank beer with my friends. Sometimes I had too many beers. Sometimes others did.
So, of course, he was confirmed. This guy was also accused of sexual assault and acted crazy at his confirmation hearing. So maybe it's not a racist thing. Now let's deal with Ketanji Brown Jackson. She graduated from Harvard and Harvard Law School, editor of the Harvard Law Review. Another great leader also did that. She clerked for Justice Stephen G. Breyer. She put in 8 years as a trial judge before ascending to the U.S. Court of Appeals. She was a lawyer, a prosecutor, and actually practiced law. She didn't teach it, she applied it. This woman right here, this woman has less court experience than I do. I had 13 years in divorce court. Her qualifications are she loves guns and hates abortion. Oh, but she's pure as the driven snow. This dude cried at his hearing and inspired other white men to use that technique to also weasel out of taking responsibility, like mini-me here. We had a Supreme Court nominee talk about his excessive drinking by saying,
I liked beer. I still like beer. I liked beer. Still like beer. Drank beer. We drank beer. Throwing up. I'm known to have a weak stomach, and I always have. In fact, I got a weak stomach, whether it's with beer or... I like beer.
After that.
I like beer. I don't know if you like beer, Senator, or not. Drinking game.
It seems weird, but he's a white guy, so welcome to the court, fucker. Hell, bring squee. Jackson, by the way, has served as assistant federal public defender, a commissioner on the U.S. Sentencing Commission, a lawyer in private practice, and on 2 top-tier federal courts for years. Her family are cops. She's a badass. Yet Senator Ted Cancun Cruz accused her of being soft on porn offenders and crime.
You argue they should be viewed as punitive and therefore unconstitutional.
Respectfully, Senator, those are not the sentiments that I expressed in my law school note.
She is from a family of police officers and teachers. Really? I love to watch the Republicans after the horror pics of the last president. I like them to watch them try to take down arguably the most qualified nominee for the Supreme Court ever. Judge Ketanji Jackson is proof that white supremacy is an oxymoron. Heavy on the moron. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. It's a lot of words in a row.